What if the poor are spending on things the rich wouldn't touch? Not because they can't afford them, but because they know better. Do you really need that thing? Or are you just buying a feeling? Why do the rich intentionally avoid things the poor chase after daily? Average person confuse spending with success. In this video, I'll walk you through everyday purchases that keep people broke, with data, psychology, and real-life examples. If you stay till the end and apply even 3, you'll stop bleeding money on low-value things. You'll start redirecting that cash toward dividend income, stock portfolio growth, and financial freedom. You'll begin acting like the rich before you become rich. So grab a notebook, subscribe the Wealthy channel, and let's get started. Number 1. Payday lotteries and get-rich-quick schemes. The rich don't gamble, they invest. While the poor are chasing scratch-offs and penny stock miracle stories, the rich are buying shares in dividend-paying ETFs, building real estate portfolios, or earning passive income from online businesses. Jason Brown, a former NFL player. He left his multi-million-dollar football career, bought a farm, and started learning real estate and long-term investing. No lottery wins, no get-rich gimmicks, just consistent, strategic effort. Today, he's a multi-millionaire landowner, philanthropist, and investor, all by trading momentary highs for sustained success. He said, "The quick buck never gave me peace. Only purpose did." Reframe your excitement. Instead of blowing $50 on lottery tickets, buy fractional shares in Apple or Google through apps like Robinhood or Fidelity. Buying a lottery ticket is like throwing cash into a wishing well. Buying an asset is like building your own well that pays you back every month. Number 2. Celebrating too early. Big purchases after small wins. Let's talk about a silent wealth killer that feels like confidence, but actually sabotages your future. Most people make a little money and then spend a lot. They close one client, land a $3,000 freelance gig, or get their first bonus check, and boom, the next day they're driving home with a new iPhone, $400 sneakers, or booking a weekend trip to Vegas. They call it rewarding themselves. But let's be clear, you don't need a celebration. You need a system. James Clear nailed it in Atomic Habits. The cost of your good habits is in the present. The cost of your bad habits is in the future. Poor people spend early wins. Rich people reinvest them. Set a reinvestment rule. Every dollar earned in the early stage goes back into your business, stock portfolio, or skills. Delay gratification by 30 days. If you still want the thing after a month, maybe it's worth it. Most of the time, it's not. Use early wins to buy income-producing assets, like monthly dividend stocks or a digital product that sells while you sleep. Celebrating too early is like eating the seed before planting it. You lose the harvest. But there's one place poor people overspend that rich people strategically avoid, and it has to do with their home. Number 3. Overdecorated, undervalued homes. Priya rented a small apartment but spent $5,000 on new furniture, wall art, and decorative lights. 6 months later, she had to move. Half the furniture didn't fit. The resale value? Pennies. Rich people invest in appreciating assets. Poor people try to feel rich by creating aesthetic illusions. Prioritize functionality plus investment value. Decorate with a budget cap, no more than 5% of your annual income. Are you building a home to impress others or a life to empower yourself? True comfort comes from financial freedom, not fancy cushions. Don't rent the illusion of wealth. Own real equity. Wealthy people make their environment serve their mission, not their ego. Let's talk about fashion and the real cost of wearing your wallet on your sleeve. Number 4. Branded fashion to prove worth. If you're buying $800 Gucci sneakers to feel successful, you're not investing in yourself. You're just renting approval from people who don't care. The poor often chase branded fashion not for quality, but for validation. Rich people? They don't need a $1,200 Louis Vuitton belt to feel confident. They wear quiet wealth, because real power doesn't scream, it whispers. Millionaires don't wear designer clothes. They shop at Target, drive Toyotas, and invest the rest. Because they're more focused on building net worth, not buying an illusion of status. Don't trade your future for a label. That $1,200 designer jacket? Invested in the S&P 500, it could be worth $10,000 plus in 20 years. And here's the kicker. Nobody's judging you for not wearing Armani, but your bank account will judge you for not thinking long-term. So wear what's clean. Invest in what grows, because true wealth doesn't need validation. It creates legacy. Number 5. Buying status through debt. Let's get real. You don't need a $70,000 BMW when your net worth is negative. You don't need a $1,000 iPhone if you've got less than that in savings. Instead of proving success, invest in becoming successful. Buy assets, not approval. Take inspiration from Maya, a 28-year-old teacher from Dallas. She resisted peer pressure, drove a modest $6,000 used car, and funneled the savings, around $500 per month, into index funds. Fast forward 5 years, and she owns a duplex generating $1,400 per month in passive income. That's wealth without noise. Want to break free? Use the impress to invest flip. Anytime you feel the urge to spend to look successful, redirect that money into an investment account. Ask yourself, would I still buy this if no one saw it? If the answer is no, your ego's trying to swipe your future. Real power is quiet. Rich people don't chase attention, they compound it. Number 6. Emotional retail therapy. When life gets stressful, the poor swipe their card to feel better. That $80 Sephora binge after a breakup or the $300 sneaker drop after a tough work week. It gives a dopamine rush, sure, but it disappears faster than the packaging. Emotional retail therapy is how people try to solve internal problems with external purchases. But here's the truth. The rich don't spend to feel good. They build systems that keep their emotions out of their spending. Like Morgan Housel said in The Psychology of Money, spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less money. Create a feel-better list that costs nothing. Workouts, nature walks, journaling, side hustle brainstorming. If you can master money during emotional lows, you'll own your financial highs. Number 7. Paying for entertainment instead of learning. Are you paying to escape your life or investing to upgrade it? Poor people will drop $100 per month on streaming services, gaming subscriptions, and concerts, but hesitate to spend $50 on a course, book, or mentorship that could 10x their income. Why? Because entertainment offers instant gratification while learning demands delayed reward. But guess who wins long term? Let's look at Daniel, a 29-year-old who spent $1,500 per year on UFC pay-per-views, Spotify Premium, NBA League Pass, and gaming loot boxes. Fun? Sure. Growth? Zero. Meanwhile, Ravi, his roommate, spent that same $1,500 on a coding bootcamp, audiobooks, and a stock market course. Fast forward 18 months. Ravi now earns $80,000 per year as a remote developer, while Daniel is stuck in the same $18 per hour job, still binging shows to escape the stress. That's the brutal truth. Poor people consume content. Rich people consume knowledge. Entertainment costs you monthly. Education pays you monthly. Number 8. Upgrading gadgets, not skills. Spending $1,200 on the latest iPhone won't increase your income, but spending $200 on a new skill might 10x it. Poor people line up outside stores for the newest tech drop, even when their current phone works perfectly. They call it an upgrade, but what they're really doing is buying status instead of building skills. Rich people, they delay those purchases until their assets, not their emotions, can pay for them. Because they know one rule: your gadget depreciates, your skill set appreciates. Before every tech purchase, ask, will this tool make me money or just make me look good? Create a skill fund where you allocate $50 to $100 per month toward learning platforms like LinkedIn Learning, Udemy, or Bloomberg Market Concepts. The poor invest in appearances. The rich invest in ability. Remember, wealth isn't built by avoiding lattes or wearing cheap clothes. It's built by thinking differently, acting intentionally, and investing consistently. I believe that together, we can build a better, wealthier future. If this inspires you, like it, share with your closed ones so they can benefit from it too, and subscribe to continue this journey with me. Our wealthy discussion will continue in the next video. Until then, keep building wealth.